You can get it. Marvelous.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. And look, as you guys know, I don't really dibble and dabble in market watches like that when it comes to One Piece, because everything was just so inflated. Fact. But recently the One Piece TCG market has crashed. Yes, you heard me right. The TCG market for One Piece cards have now crashed. There's been tons of restocks when it comes to boosters, singles, everything. So damn! You know, that's another reason why we have all these tabs over. We're going to be going over every single competitively viable yellow card and its prices, because all the prices have tanked. But before we go ahead and do that, let's just go over all the OP07 cards. I'm letting you guys know this right now. Do not buy anything pre-sale. Nope. If you buy it pre-sale, it's going to stay that price. Do not buy pre-sale at all. As you guys can see, everything's kind of overpriced. I mean, some of these prices on some of these cards, as you can see, this ace initially started off at like 110, now it's at 80. Try! In my opinion, this is probably one of the worst alt arts ever for a secret rare.
Well, maybe it's just because you're ugly.
This is by far one of the most ugliest secret arts for a yellow as well. Like, I would not run this at a tournament. I feel like the only reason why you'll run this is to try to flex you have alternate art, but this is probably the worst alternate art for a secret I've ever seen in my life. I hope this gets to like $20, bro, because that secret's actually trash.
Know your fucking place, trash. Fucking robots.
As you guys can see, all the prices are still kind of up. You do not buy pre-sale. Like, I remember this Luffy right here, this Luffy. I do use I use two of these in my main and nail deck, and a lot of yellow decks use this card. This initial price for this card was $71, and now it's selling at $67, as you guys can see right there. So we're having big drops, big drops. If I was y'all, just wait like a week or two until you actually cop some of these cards. This card's probably going to be sitting like at around like 30 or 40. It's not a female card. I don't care if it's Luffy. The art is actually trash compared to the regular one. I'm really not a fan of this art. It just looks like it's just him smiling with a big punch and him just on a blue cloud wallpaper. I'm not a fan of this art. I feel like this is going to go down. Trash art as well. I don't know. A lot of yellow arts are just not, alternate arts are just not that good. This is whatever. But like I said, these are pre-sale prices. You don't ever buy pre-sales. For all the people that are new, and you know, maybe you do want to get into the game, do not buy pre-sale. Like this card. This is the main card that I'll be picking up for my nail, or any yellow deck will be picking up. As you guys can see, it's sitting at $39 at pre-sale. If it's sitting at $39 at pre-sale, then more than likely this card might end up hitting like around $20, $25.
What did he say?
Very reachable. As you guys can see, this card initially started off at like $60, and it's already dropped down to $39 and dropping lower, and this is only for pre-sale. I'm telling y'all right now, wait until a week or two after this shit is out. This card might hit down to 20, and that's the pretty much gist of everything in this video. The market is crashed. The TCG market for One Piece cards has crashed. Full restocks, and I feel like some of these prices, like I may get this Frankie right here for my yellow deck, right? I'm not paying $36. I'll pay 15, 20. Nigga, I ain't paying no 40. That shit is a scam. All this shit is a scam.
You are a scammer.
Do not get scammed. And this is what I was saying compared to the old Luffy, the other Luffy that we just got done talking about, the alternate art, where how it looks like it was just on a cloud wallpaper. You see how much more, you know, design there is in the regular base version of Monkey D. Luffy. I feel like it's just a lot more creativity in the regular art. That's why I feel like the alternate art for Ace and Luffy is actually dog shit. I actually hate it. As a yellow main, I will not be buying that fucking alternate art. I thought it was gonna look completely different compared to the OCG. They have a whole completely different art. I'm just not a fan of it. This art right here looks a lot more based in my opinion. But as you can see, everything's overpriced. Do not buy pre-sale. A lot of these cards that you see that are worth like $4 or $5, these shits will be like pennies in a week. So do not spend all your money. So as you guys can see, you know, it's pretty much dead. So let's go ahead and just get to the straight bulk of the video. Straight bulk of the video, we're going to be talking about, like I said earlier, it's all yellow competitive cards. The market has just crashed. There's been huge restocks across the board from sets 1 all the way up to set 5. And as you guys can see, a nail, I remember a nail used to be $100 for the Ultimate Leader. It is now $66 due to the restock. This card was initially, when it first came out, like I said, $80, $90 plus tax. Things are selling for $68. If you want to play a nail, you need to pick them up. The only thing you need to be wary from is make sure you read this shit, gang. A lot of these motherfuckers on here be trying to scam you a Japanese version, knowing damn straight around nobody wants no damn Japanese version. Get this bullshit off my TCG. Go to eBay for this. Nobody want no Japanese version and no damn NL. The hell? Do not buy this. Make sure you guys are tapping in and reading all this, gang, for real. But like I said earlier, all these prices 60, 50. That look 50. See, look, y'all would have got caught 50 Japanese. So you always look at, you know, the real ones, 66, 66. So price shot down. I got my nail when it was hot, probably at like 90. So, you know, I'm kind of upset, but not upset because now all of y'all can get into the game. If you guys do like alternate Leo, let's go straight to the next one. This is the alternate art nail. I feel like the highest version of a nail for the alternate art is actually trash. This is probably the best and most, you know, sought after one. I just spilled my tea. Hold on. Well, that was a fail. My bad. I ended up spilling my tea all over the place because, you know, the cup couldn't handle all these sales that's going on for the gang right now for the YGOD. Alternate Leader nail. It's at $11. It was originally at $20. If you guys do want to get this alternate art nail, like I said earlier, you guys do have the leader for cents. So the leader that was initially 60, and we have the regular one. Or actually, hold up, I guess we don't have it. We aren't showing any of the other nails because all the other nails are like $2. That's my bad. But like I said earlier, the prices for all these yellow cards have gone down. This is the alternate art ﷺ. This card was originally $30–40. It is now $15. Look, if you are looking to bling out your deck, this is definitely the time to do it. The prices have been going down so dramatic. I haven't checked a lot of these old yellow cards, but as you guys can see, this card used to be $30, gang. They're selling for $16. Oh my, like this shit is crazy. Like it's not even just with yellow cards, it's with every single card from OP01 to OP05. If you guys do want to get your alternate arts, the prices are tanking, bro. The prices are tanking. Let's go straight to the next one. We have Yamato, the leader. This card was originally almost $200. This card was $180. It is now $88. $88. It was originally $180 and now it's $88. That's what I'm saying, gang. Like, this is the time to pick up the product. Okay, you're not gonna get a better chance than this. If you guys want to bling out your deck, this is the time to do it due to the market crash. Okay, y'all been complaining about product not being able to get product. We are getting product, and these are the proper prices these cards should be at. So if you guys do want to bling out your cards, go ahead and pick these up because the price is just insane. The meta is insane. Now for this card, Kazuki Hiyori, this is one of the only few cards I have to tell you guys that the price for this card is just not going down. I mean, this is the cheapest version of this card, which is $15. Very, very pricey, but it's a very good card. I run 2 in my main deck. And I honestly like the art for this one better. I feel like the other version of Hiyori, like I hate the way the alternate art hurts. This should have been the alternate art. This girl right here looked really bad. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, it's just like I said earlier, it's just the time to buy. If the price isn't dropping down by now, because this card's always been $15 and $20 from what I remember, the card's probably never going to drop down, even if there is another print. Just a very, very decent card. This is another card, Flampy. If you guys do want to play yellow, this is a definite staple. You guys don't need to get this particular Flampy. There's another Flampy I'm not going to show that's literally worth like couch penny money. Okay, I'm talking like 2 or 3 cents. No reason for me to show you this, but we're at 35 for this. Recently bought at 35. I actually just bought 2. I don't know if mine's on here. I'll show you which one I bought. I bought let me see. Yeah, I bought these two. That was me right here. This one was me. I bought two of these bitches because, you know, I haven't played in all of OP5 or OP6, and we coming back to the game, and you know, I can't play my deck unless it's all alternate arts or the arts I want, so I ended up copping two. But if you guys don't want to cop two, or you just try to get into the deck, this version of this card is literally Sims. Actually crazy. This card right here is the same way. Sure, Hoshi, I just bought two of these as well. I'm not going to show you which one was me, but it's at $12. You guys don't need to necessarily pick this up. This card, I think, is like $2 or $3 off rip. But if you guys do want the alternate art, which looks pretty shice in my opinion, $12, you can't go wrong with that. But the market is crashed, bro. Like Viola, I don't really see this card being used at all. I'm just showing you guys this because this could be, you know, usable in a deck possibly, but you know, I really don't, you know, I don't find no use for this. I feel like this card's pretty trash. If I was you, don't pick this up unless your deck really does need it. The effect in itself, just these two right here, just are not that good, but it's sitting at $12. 11, 10, 10, 11. Still want to put that shit up. That card's pretty trash in my opinion. This is one of the main cards that you guys do need to pick up. I have two versions right here. You guys don't need to pick up the most expensive one, but you know, in my opinion, like I said, I can't play the card game unless I have the art I want. This card is probably the most expensive card in the actual starter deck. It's Portuguese Ace. I ended up buying mine for 40, no, 35. It's now at 26 after taxes and shipping, probably looking like around 30. The most recent one sold for 25, and the average prices for these 26, 26, 26, 27. So pretty low, but as you guys can see, when it first came out, was at 40, it dipped all the way down to 28, and now it's at its all-time low at 27. Very good card. If you guys do not want this version, you guys can just pick up the regular version, which is $5. So either way, doesn't matter which one you get, both of these are going to be quite expensive depending on your taste and value. Okay, next card we got is Luffy. You can just get the regular version Luffy. Black and yellow Luffy is one of the best decks in the meta. I'll probably say the top 5 deck. You guys don't need to get the alternate art. You can just get the regular one. Regular one's still the same price like Sabo, not Sabo, Ace, what I just showed you. It's like $4 to $5, but I remember this card was selling for $100. Look at this. The card was initially $200. Okay, the card was initially $200, and now the recent sale was $25. Actually insane. Actually, it says 25, 24, 25, 25. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, this is the perfect time. If you guys do want to blink out your yellow decks or any deck in general, this is the time to tap in because the prices for this is insane. Actually, say this is the actual damage version. The real price of this is $25. The damage one is $20. You can get the regular version for like $5, but if you do want to bling it out, this is definitely time. The market crash. It's time to re-up. The next card you see that black and yellow do use is this Monkey D Luffy right here. Very good card. Black yellow staple for the Luffy deck. Like I said earlier, you don't need to get this alt art, the regular art. Now the regular art of this one is literally like $1. If you guys don't want to spend that much money, you can literally build this whole deck underneath $100. Yes, you heard me right. You can build this whole entire deck for $100. Black and yellow Luffy, one of the top meta contenders for OP07. And when you actually look at all the supporting cards that black, yellow, Luffy for the alternate arts, they're still relatively cheap. You got the $12, you got the $9 leader in Portuguese Ace. And before I go into anything else, let me talk to you guys real quick about Portuguese Ace real quick. It's sitting at a whopping $9, but I have to keep it a stack with you. This card initially used to be $70, $60, 60 to 70, and now when you look at the bottom right, these bitches is selling for $9. You heard me right, $9. The market is officially crashed. I was telling you guys about this card back in my previous tier list, my rogue tier list. This might be a really meta defining card once RP law is officially banned because of the blue side being able to bottom deck everything, and with the yellow side being able to play all the broken yellow cards. Very good card. I feel like this is a sleeper leader and a very good leader to get into the game. And even if you don't want to choose this leader, we do got some cheaper options. We're not going to show you that because all the cheaper options are usually Sims. We're not going to talk about none of those alt arts. Let's go ahead and talk about a very controversial you know, subject when it comes to One Piece. I remember this structure deck used to be priced out as hell. Usually starter decks are good for the people, but this starter deck was not good for the people, mainly because this Charlotte Linen is now at $7. Before, it used to be $20 and you run 4 of them, so you're paying for $80. You used to be able to pay $80 and now motherfuckers is paying $8 just for one. Actually insane. Bandai did a great job. They used to be at $20, as you can see on the screen. I really can't believe how big of an impact that these reprints are doing to the market right now. Like I said, I usually don't do market watches, but ever since I was looking at some of these cards, I'm like, these prices aren't right. I thought I was in the wrong region because I'll be using a VPN sometimes. I'm not in the wrong region. This is the actual price, $7 near mint with only $1 shipping is a steal. If you do need this Big Mom for a nail or any other yellow, pick it up, just like you need to pick up this Brulee if this. Okay, now she's back reloaded and we ready to go. $148. These blockers used to be like $5 to $8. Now it's only $1. If you go to your local game store, should be cheap. The leader's cheap, 50 cents. I remember it used to be like $5. Charlotte Katakuri, one of the most beautiful leaders, one of my favorite characters of all time, used to be at $230. Yes, you heard me right. This card used to be $230. Now it's $130. I mean, this is pretty much a steal. The market is crashing. The market is crashing, and it's time to jump on it, okay? I mean, if you've been waiting for the past 5 to 6 secs to try to get into the One Piece TCG, there is no better time to jump into this game but now, okay? You're never gonna see prices like this again. I mean, the original price was $240 and now we're sitting at $120 and it's still going down. I feel like this card might go down to $100. But if you don't want the alternate leader, you can choose the Charlotte Katakuri, which is only 20 cents. So go ahead and pick up one of those, depending on if you want to be on some Shice time, you want to be on some Humble time, okay? But I'm not on Humble time. That's the reason why we're looking at the Charlotte Katakuri alternate art. I originally have 2 of these, the 2 regular versions. I need to get 2 more alternate arts because I feel like this is the best looking one, even though the new treasure card for Katakuri is getting reprinted. I feel like that's trash compared to this one. This one's the GOAT, one of my favorites. This card used to be $130. Yes, $130 when you include tax. I'm in California with shipping. I'm looking at $135, $140. Now this bitch is at $95. I'm definitely going to be picking this up probably next Friday on payday. Yes, sir. I mean, I'm just so excited. I don't know what to do with myself. I just want to press buttons all day on my stream deck right now just because of the prices. I've been waiting this whole time for these prices to drop, and it's actually dropping. Bandai is doing it. They are saving the game. That's the reason why Charlotte Katakuri non-alternate art is only $40. Gang, yo, gang. This card used to be at least minimum $70, okay? It is at $46 with $1 shipping now. Like you see on the screen, this card used to be $75. When you include tax plus shipping, you're looking at $80. And the recent one just sold for $49. We even got a cheaper one for $46, $49, $49, $48. I mean, this is just incredible. They should have done this a long time ago. Yeah, Bandai's trying to say, we weren't expecting One Piece to blow up. Yes, you did. It's the biggest anime and manga of all time. There's nothing better else than One Piece. Just like there's nothing better than this Charlotte Pudding right here. Charlotte Pudding's one of my favorite female characters. She low-key kind of bad. You can't tell me not. But that price was bad at $60 when it first came out. That's why it's cut in half at $30 now. It is now $30. Don't fall for that Japanese bullshit. I told you, do not buy that Japanese bullshit. We don't want no Japanese cards. You can't even use them in a tournament. Waste of money, waste of time, and go ahead and pick up that pudding because the price cut is it's incredible. But what's not incredible is this Arlong. Arlong is one of the worst yellow leaders in the game. Fact, not an opinion. Fact. It just has nothing going for it except for just being a blue and white alternate leader that's worthless. I mean, if you like Arlong, I'm sorry. I'm insulting you right now, but I'm going to have to insult you because this card's literally done nothing. It's just not good, man. It feels like a watered down version of Dofi, but if you like it, go ahead and play it. Charlotte Paris Sparrow. This card used to be hot as well. It used to be like $40. It is now $17.50. Very, very low. I mean, these reprints are really destroying the market. I know all these collectors are crying, trembling in their boots right now because initially it was $40. And now when you look at everything, they always had a good price, probably around 20 and 30 and 40. Now these things are selling for $17. If you are a collector, I am laughing at you. We are all everybody pointing left. Yes, everybody in the crowd pointing left at all the collectors. They're trying to gatekeep this game from everybody being able to play this, man. You are a loser. You smell like shit. Your mom doesn't love you. You're a basement dweller. Your fucking toenails all the way down, all the way to the fucking closet. I mean, you haven't washed in probably 4 months.
Get him! Oh, Green Jimmy the Cricket soup wearing ass motherfucker. Get him! Oh, short Colin Powell haircut having ass motherfucker. Get him!
Washed in probably 4 months. I mean, it's actually pathetic, but what's not pathetic is this Charlotte Paris Sparrow at $1.25. If you do not want that alternate art, pick that up as well. We have an alternate art Charlotte Lin. We're sitting this card used to be at $40. Now it's only at $14. Mind you, this is an alternate art as well. Alternate arts are usually supposed to be a little pricey. It is at $14, but if you don't want to spend $14 on a card, because that is still kind of pricey, you can pick up Charlotte Lin at $2. It's a price originally used to be $15, $20, like what you see. $15, $20, and the recent one just sold for $2.92. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Bandai is knocking it out the park with this game. They don't want their game to die. They want it to survive, and that's definitely a fact, not an opinion. Fact. Cracker is what made me create this video to begin with. I remember I spent $45 on this card. If you guys know me, I'm a huge Cracker fan. Initial price of this card was $45 of what I paid for, and then just a couple days ago I looked it up, saw that it was at $17, and I passed out in my seat, woke up and passed out again because this card is selling at $17.95, $17.99, $17.50, $18. I mean, this is actually insane. I am actually very, very salty at the fact that it went down to this price, but it does not matter because I'm a Yellow Gang or Die member, and I want everybody else that's, you know, considering getting put on to the gang to be put on to the game by getting these cards easily. Okay, so, and that's another thing too. If you don't want to get the altar, you can just get this regular version right here. Initial price was $15. Cracker's always been expensive, but you know, with all the reprints going on, the new price is now $4, going on $5 after shipping and tax. Yamato is one of these rare occasions that the card is probably not going to drop down too low. $56 is still around the same exact price of what it originally was. It's a very, very good looking card. The titties is out on this card, boys. It really is. Okay, and it's also a staple, but you know, the price hasn't really dropped. I feel like the price for this card is really just going to sit there the whole entire time, and $56 is still not bad. Originally it was like $70, so you know, I'm not really too upset about Yamato. But if you do not want the alternate art, you get the $5 one, cheap as hell. Titties ain't out on that one, boys, sorry. Next one we got Capone. Capone used to be at $40, $45, okay, and now we're at $27, $28. Somebody just bought 4 for $28. That's actually really not that bad, because I got my Capones for 30s each. So I mean, they're really roughly around the same price. Some of these yellow cards that you guys are hoping to really crash, they're not going to really crash out just because they have, you know, meta choices behind it. But if you don't want the expensive one, you could just pick up the regular Capone for $1.98, just like how you could pick up this Sanji for cheap as well. This Sanji used to be a $40 card. You see how crazy the One Piece TCG used to be? Almost every alternate art was around $40. Now all the alternate arts are looking at $15, $20. Look at the 17 lightly played, near mint, 18, 17, sale. I mean, they just look, Bandai just wants you to play. That's the reason why this Sanji card right here, if you don't want the altar, is $2. They just want you to play the game. Just play it. And that's another thing too. If we have a influx of players because of all these reprints, I expect the offline regionals to be able to hold 3,000 or 4,000 people. Okay, y'all need to stop with this bullshit with 500, 700. Y'all need to increase the fucking offline size. But speaking of offline size, I'm talking about Shirahoshi. Very, very good card. Very, very good card. That's a $3 dash pack. Let's look at all of them here real quick. I was thinking about picking up this one that you see on the screen right now. It's definitely pretty cool, but I like this one right here. I like the one with the one my mouse is over right here. It's only 40 cents as well. The tournament pack volume 6. I just like the way it, I mean, you guys see it in my in my One Piece sim when I'm playing. And this is by far my favorite Shirahoshi version of this card. If not, if I wasn't to use this one, I'll use the initial one I just showed you guys. But yeah, man, Bandai is making it very, very accessible for everybody to play this game. If you have never played One Piece and thinking about getting into the game, this is the time now. Look, I don't really do marker watches like that. If you guys did like the marker watches, you want me to do more, I'm thinking about doing a yellow marker watch every single week for all my YGOD members. Yellow Gang or Die, YGOD, shout out to all the gang, man. Shout out to all my delinquents. And yeah, bro, that's all I got. But look, before I go, let me know in the comments and if you like this shit for me to continue. And also, if you was feeling the vibes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gone.